negenda kafu negenda karuma eje kaberumu erikugenda guru ito kutoizire no butabire takatungira sente twasike guto kuruga kafu kuija hanu Masindi tukatene sente akasumi yako twasike ngudo ya ruga Busunju Kiboga yaika hoima hati enguto zijwire enguto erikuruga Kigumba turaba hanu ugenda hoima ugenda Kagadi ugenda Kyenjojo ejeryoko eryaho engudo erikuruga Mubende Kibale Kagadi bitu ntugonze inguto ejo kujongerayo ekendeiga aroka chweka kasigara waho kandeiga anyanja nenguto zindi zirikugenda Kaisotonya zirikugenda Burisa zona ziriyo ezi zabarukubaza zona tujja kuzikora abukwezi ezi sigere ni ntoito okusinga okukira zile zitukozire enkoto muno ate ebya masanyarazi mbeni ndora hano mfairo tine ubwire bwa kubiraho mbiyona baita amasanyarazi katorero amasanyarazi cyo kuroraho amezi Masindi ecyari kubi aho ntondo ziri harwaka umurimo hawo abuko Masindi iyo mbyaro hari ibyaro binana 17 ibyaro 19 byonka nibibina amezi marungi amayonjo ejo pasenta ana na musanjo ejere hansi muno district zindi ziri haiguru muno okusinga Prime Minister you should check ujo kaguze habwaki Masindi abukama district zindi nosanga zine kinana zine amazing Prime Minister neja kutaha musongeyo abuko ebyaro bibiri abena kimu byona tibine maize nibyo kandi bino ata percent 5 hari 10 betaro projects ezhoire za pipe araho amaize ga Kabango Budongo gahoire amaize ga Masindi Town Council gahoire amaize ga Bwijanga gahoire amezi gabujenge gahoire murimo haro emirimo ekozirwe amezi ga Cyatiri gahoire amezi ga Bulima gahoire Bulima this is Chikube Kingura ejiri Masindi ejo okay Chikube kerikuru kandi handi it's a village or what? It's confusing. Haruna plan zindi Bulima Town Council Kahara na MPC baina project bariyo nibagakora hati nibagombeka betu tuna kongera mamano mchamaizi mchamasanyarazi echamasanyarazi tuturukubi MASINDI abukwentegeka yitu ekaberi ngu tutwara amashanyarazi gahike ahambuga ya district zona za Uganda tubanze tukore icyo ati district za Uganda zona embuga za districts amashanyarazi gahikireyo okwihaho possible buvuma ikizinga kirukuri tinkakagwiza kumanya yaba gahikireyo betaganda district zona amashanyarazi gahikireyo ibintu bigendera plan tutomera ati twakira district twagama hati turuga district tugenda hamagomborora ahambuga yegomborora icyo gamba cyaro kino kikatungire ikintu tukimanya bita plan yitu tukwa tukira gomborora aho tuba tugenzere ati kunkorora mfairo hano amagomborora gona gatungiro kwihaho katugo 1 te katungire katugo aro bukoba nayo te katungire aro na katikara nayo te katungire agandi gona mfairo yange hano cyoreka ngo amasanyarazi gakire ahambuga yegomborora ngashobora kuba gatakakire mbyaro bitagashire mu mbuga yegomborora esimu mwena mwine esimu munsaho zanyu umusumari kugenda kwiba ene esimu umuntu urugambo rwonka nawe ene esimu arikugenda kusoha aine simu buri yoma aine simu ati ibyo simu bikaho ati bya masomero mbito katika kabakumba barizeho plan yitu isomero ya primary burumuruka ya government isomero ya secondary buri gomborora katurora masomero MASINDI ine amasomero ga primary 98 kandi ina ga secondary mwenda kandi MASINDI district na MASINDI municipality baine mwina magombori 18 amagombora mukaga MASINDI district na municipality baina amasomero ga secondary 11 hati nibombeka samsidi schools obwa hati haro udongo seed school eweire kimengo kijunjubwa bariyo nibajimaririza karujubu tekata neza kutandika kandi baine ntegeka yokudabiriza amasomero agaira kabarega SS MASINDI SS, MASINDI Army SS, MASINDI Center for Handicapped. Abo bana beja kugakora buhyaka. Ibyo bomezi byona biri hano mu fayiro 10 hectare mu fayiro hano. Bomezi amagomborora waru irwaru ya gamenti rumu erba kusemeza hati bikaba rukuzire harumu health center fozi satu na health center series mwenda harumu amagombora musanju agateni health center 3 entegeka yago no kuza Burima health center 2 kujifora health center 3 in Burima town council. Ukimicha ari Mugonza health center 2 health center 3 in Pakanyi. Ukimicha Rabongo health center 2 health center 3 in Rabongo sub county. Ukimicha Nyabyeya health center 2 to health center 3 Budongo sub county. No kuombeka health center 3 Zempiaka Mukabongo town council Chiguria Chinjuba sub counties. Ebyona byo mfairo hano byo muntegeka. Byone ebi biri mu kiti kyenkurakurana ndi tafari ya kabiri NRM bietera ahanju ya Uganda enkurakurana mbientahya mbiyenyikala ya abantu safari yokubanza ubusingi beititwe omyaka yenkaga batandika okusobola abantu baitu enkurakurana eteine buguda teine makuru na habwekyo kigambo kyo buguda tukiteka tukiheyo kimanywe buri muntu wena akimanye nti yes enkurakurana yatwena baitu buguda wa buri omu muntu mu makage twatandika tutakagire na mukurwana nyonka tandikira kuri oweitu nyabushozo okunasomesa twasomesa abantu abamba bahurira okusomesa kwetu kamboreke abantu abamu hano abahurira okusomesa kwetu myaka yenkaga ebyoma by'abantu bisisikeire ati nyoni nkunda kukozesa video mukikala kyokubaza ebigambo kwonka it can sound tubaye ati ogwo omusajja yakubeera ekirungi okuhurira wakaisogwe ogwo omusajja omweta Matongo tasomere munyakyaro arukuri omunda kuri Ngoma obusiri bwa kijunjubwa bakahurira okusomesa kwetu atabe nagamba ngo bahurira okusomesa kwetu baruga kukorera enda yonka batandika kukorera enda nensaho nibakozesa ekibaro atakafoka musajja muguda aina ente nyingi urunaku natunda lita za mata Rwenda natahya milioni 4 okwezi amata kuri bei ya hansi abako amata ni mengi bitunatase milioni 4 omwezi nizo milioni 2.5 omwaka ayombekere njunungi nkokumurozoro okukanda hala nengutu ya chorus abamu nibekwasa chorus ogwara hala na chorus hala muno kuri Ngoma chorus na isigano MASINDI indijo korase Ruwero town mairo nsanju twagire mu government twasomesa abantu enjiri ni yemu twabagamba mwine embazi ebiri ombazi gumu nugo omuntu witaka rutoito ubwo na ayino kwega okukorora ahafunzire kwihamwe ekikoto ombazi gwa kabiri nugo abali abamataka amakoto abo nibasakora ekibakwenda ekibagonza kukora abakone bakora bingi nibajya kugoba kuganyirwa ati bali abahika ina twabahabura okulima hika emu mwani hika ya kabiri ebijuma hika ya kasatu ebinyazi byente kulya hika ya kane ebyokulya ekanyuma okulisa enkoko za mahuri n'empunu abarehe n'ebisaru okulisa enchu fish ponds ina abahurira okukabura kwaitu hariho omusigazi wetu Fred byamukama tinkumaya kwara mbija kumworeka hano ekyoma kifwire
Ganges West constituency, Kakubiro district. We are now at our 4-acre demonstration farm. The land we have here is approximately 4 acres. This is a farm we started 2 years back here, 2.5 years back. And on this farm, we have half acre of pineapple, 6 cows for zero grazing. We have poultry, about 25,000 birds, but only 11,000 are giving us eggs. And we have 1 acre of grass. We have piggery, those are very many. And 1 acre of coffee mixed with banana. Where we are, this is the 4-acre model farm. I did this activity to teach my voters to lead by example so that my voters can learn what media the president tells the public. This is an initiative I learned from the president sometime back when he sent me to learn to Kaumu, to Kisozi. I copied what I copied, this is what I came up with. And you will see as we move, or that side, this side, that's my 4-acre model farm. The house as well, they don't sleep here, but if I would sleep here, the house as well is seated on this 4-acre model farm. When you look at poultry, out of the 25,000 birds, it's only 11,000 giving me eggs. Others are soon giving me, and I get 302 trays per day minimally, because 11,000 birds are supposed to give me 366 trays. But because of the feeding method of deep litter, I don't get all the eggs. I get 302 trays per day minimally. Then I sell in a month, you can get a net profit of 55 million, because you get 108 million, but you can't get all that. You have to buy feeds, pay workers, pay electricity, remain with 55 million net pay. When you get the cows per month.
Atuni wile kura wakaiso wa biamkama buona. Beitu kukumurozele halbili vitwa habwire musanju. Icyataka kuzire ni kimucyonka ecye enchu. Ibindi byona abikozire. Ikayo omwani, ebijuma, ebitoke, okulisa enkoko, okulisa empunu, ente za amata, ekibalo kyona takihire abo bwire. Betu mpurire ekyabarize amahuri. Amahuri kandi byona nabikorro omhikina. Amahuri natunga trays bisatu na ibiri buri runaku. Omwezi nizumuhereza milioni 18. Kwari kuyaho ebyarukozesa asigaza miliyoni 5.5 buri kwezi amagoba miliyoni 5.5 buri kwezi nizo miliyoni henka rusange omwaka umuhikina byamukama akatandika emyaka 4 ehwere kuba mukomere abo wabo kuri bugangaizi ise yakari musagiki wa NRM Karori Kamanyire ya mundetera rwakitura yagama tomwana bamukomere nkumukurasi muhamagezi nyona muhamagezi aginkara nimba hamwena nyompa amagezi gabusa tinsasuza sente magezi gabusa hati byamukama ibinamugambire yatanka kubikora nimurora hati museja muguda miliyoni rusange magoba okuruga omahuru gonko totere mweze omwani totere mweze amata totere mweze bitoke ebi byona tutubiteremo haro umusigazo ndijo wakamuri katurere nawo umusigazo ngo basangwa ibyo mabyange kuberekiriza gukora
Sangwa Johnson, Managing Director wa Jeka Poultry Farm. Jeka Poultry Farm eyaganibwa Bukwenge, Kamuli Municipality, Kamuli District. Mu 2007 twatandika obulunzi nga tutandikira mu Kamuli Town Council by then mu plot yali 50 feet by 100 feet. There's a foot atano ku 10 eda itaka. Tutandika tutya twalinga tulina ebyobufuzi wano mu Kamuli nga waliwo ensonga nga chairman wero C5 omugenzi kawuga bamwidukira katonda mu ekumulo ekyemirembe nga bamutoyiremu abantu banja abatamu application nga bali kwenda okufuuka ba chairman ba 5 ai president yaida yatulungamya yakoba tubana abantu mwena tumusobola kuba ba chairman ba 5 aye abantu mujje mukole emirimu egindi ng'okulunda yayogera kulunda embidi okulunda enkoko byona yabyogera nze napikinga mu kyokulunda enkoko natandika farm mu 2007 n'enkoko 5 sawa dino wendogerera ku farm kuno tize mabega ntambwire president yaida yankyalira mu 2010 nga ndina enkoko 5,000 yasanukaino sawa dino tutambwire tulina enkoko mitwale kuna mulala tufulumya amagi etwe 2,000 buli lunaku etwe 2,000 divamu miliyoni 2 buli lunaku omwezi diva miliyoni 6 omwaka tuba tuli mu biliyoni ze 6 n'ekitundu etwakukolaki
hati so hata ogwo musigazi basangwa nkagendayo bakana ba Rwanda ekikaro kya LC5 ezentebe z'abantu ba Rwanda kunagendayo na gavumenti inywena tumusobola kuba ba LC5 mukore ebindi nkabine binkubagambira we hamu okulisa enkoko hati buri lunaku natunda trays za mahuri 2,000 buri zoba natahya miliyoni 2 buri lunaku omwezi miliyoni 6 omwaka biliyoni 7 na miliyoni 2,000 hata ogwo nombazi ogwo abantu abakora ahafunzire betara amataka makoto buno basobora kurima bali amataka gafunzire tukabagambira muserere ekyo tukabagambira nyonka kibaro narora ibintu umuntu abyashobora gukora hafunzire akahiya mu kikoto nicyo mukorora tindabarize hapamba tindabarize hataba tindabarize habichori tindabarize hanteze nyankore tukabagambira biri musanju umwani ebijuma ente za mata, ebyokulya, amahuri, empunu n'encu nugo mbazo kutwabahere. Beti bali abamataka amakoto katorere nka chai araba kulima chai katorere chai. Abachai aba bantu babasaswire sente kusisa mu Rwanda. Dora bachai chai kokora hikemu tukutunga chamani bitko abako bangambire kuri toro bangambire ngo hikemu umwaka nabaza kuyamo milioni 2.2 hikemu ato muntu wa hiki 2 tene tarashobora kurugambunako bitko kubone hiki 10 utunga milioni 2.4 ikachi 10 milioni 2.8 hikaru 10 sobora kutunga bilioni 2 na milioni 10. So nachai nayo sobora kwihamo obuguda bitu no gonza kora hakoto nyondo bulisa wente zenyankore tindi kulisa enjungu zina biti nkuzifaho muno nyondi ya hante zeto zeira kamro katorere yabo nabo balasereka ninga balazoreka. Ezo ente zo bujajezo hata nazo zifokire za bei bitira abantu bakawata kuzifaho bityo nkanta kufayo abuko bankani ndisa nyingi hata bei yente etembere muno usanga ente mu milioni 6 zifokire zo muhendo no kutireza enjungu. So ikigambo cy'obuguda ndi tafari ya kasatu anja NRM ya Uganda tafari ya NRM lietera anja ya Uganda nicho twasindikira sente zitwikara ntubasindikira PDM emyoga Youth Livelihood Fund ezo zona tubasindikira mu rugo mbunako hana bakugezaho kwiba sente za PDM no kutema ha sente za banako abantu abo mbigureho rutaro umunako no kutunga milioni ejwire batakitemereho echo oluno rutaro rwanyu sente ziboherere nzibasindikire murore ngo watu zona hati kuno bunyoro na Uganda tunjiro omugiso gundi omugisa gwa majuta aga ranga akagasereka abajungu bakageza bakarenga okuzura amajitago myaka 20 baademu ntanga yagabasereka ene mu kuyija amajuta twagazora hata ngagenda kurugayo beta abantu abatamanyi byokukora batanikire kubabuzabuza amajuta nyoti nkarire majuta nyoni ndi bikuriya tinkarozero umuntu arukuriya amajuta ni marungi ngeja kutukonyera betu mutaruga hamirimo yanyu murukora mukagenda mu majuta gonga ibine byo batabatende mu gaso nibi bakubagambire ensi nyine hano ezukiro ubuguda umunsi nyereye ensi 20 okonera ubuguda bwazo eyo kubanza umbuguda size ya economy in United States of America trillion asatu China niyo kabiri trillion 11 nechweka. Germany niyo kasatu trillion na bilioni rwenda. Japan ya kana, India ya katano, Bungereza ya mkaga, Fransa ya msanja, Italy ya mnana, Canada ya mwenda, Brazil ya 10, Russia ya 11, Korea ya 12, Australia ya 13, Spain ya 14, Mexico 15, Indonesia, Turkey, Netherlands, Holland, hata ensi ya majuta Saudi Arabia neija hamwanya gwa 19. Obusi obutoito nka Holland tene majuta, nsi ntoito tene majuta betine obugura bwa hatu kwa Saudi Arabia. Haro ensi nka South Korea namba zinga namba 12. So na bwecho itwe ukwabura kwange ni Ruhanga atera majuta kirungi muno ntujja kakozesa. Njya kutunga kasumi ntubaza n'abantu bakuru bekicweka kino amajuta ago okutaraga kozesa. Ngarora kale akasigazi kananka ka Bobby Wine majuta. They are not serious. Bamuriye biyengede nibariye basange ebihire nibibakuri tubakusobora gukora ibyabo. Hata amajuta ngeja kutukonyera beti kama amajuta kaga hano agare karbat ngeja kumara imyaka 20 nigahwamu hano, because amajuta is an exhaustible resource. Obuhingi obulimi no bulisa durable bukaba buruho imyaka kasangiye hoire na hato ubulisa buruho ubulisa ukulima okusoha tubirukurugaho amagezi g'abantu ensi zino ezimu nka Japan tizine kintu kyona, tizine ebyo mwitaka, tizine majuta koka zine ubwongo bw'abantu besejo aba Japan bakore motoka Toyota simanyi biha itwe abagwejegire tuzugura. China akore motoka ito abagwejegezi tuzugura Toyota, Prado abo bona ba Japan. So amagezi g'abantu hati amajuta ntujja kukibaza ntujja kutunga kasumi bitingoza abatayini mugaso kubeha hamuramwa hati katorole amajuta. Haro video zange za amajuta katorole haro murumo gukorwa mistake nazo muzibire atago na majuta eline karbat mutanzige kuri nyuma ni izuba niko kuri yatomo umurutoro umurunyoro izuba ewel video zindi za majuta zirinka musterenka munazo muzibire. Where are the other videos, you people? Hato miaka eji haroho amajuta gare karbat tusangiremo 40% yekikaro nicho tuzuiremo amajuta haroho aganda gasitaka zoire kandi haroho na ebichoke bindi bina amajuta Karamoja, Chenkwanzi na Handi betu mbija kutukonyera kakuba ntukora ebindi kurukuba no lima abantu abakujja kukora mu majuta bagure ebyokulya ebitu wina hoteli aba mu hoteli ato aba mu hoteli bahirirwe abakaba kujja kukora mu stani bararo mu hoteli abo na bwecha majuta ngeja kutukonyera betu mutebwa biri ebirukwikaraho amajuta ntuja gakozesa nigahwamu 40 years 50 years gano ngeja kumara emyaka 20 gana agutwina hati bilioni 6 ati ebyo byona ntuja kongera kubibazaho ebyo byona biri omukiti kya obuguda betaro itafari yakana ya NRM eri emirimo eri nalyo nitarbaniza abantu emirimo nesangwa nka abatakuma ikibakobaza bagamba ngo emirimo nesangwa mu government. Yes, government ine emirimo biti emirimo ya government mitoito abakozi ba government bona hamu ni mtwala na munana tuli milioni 5 bali bona barakora nka kamboreka emirimo aheri basangwa wakamuri bamugarureho
n'ekitundu etwatukolaki tuingiza so tuwuliriza omulamwa gwa president okuva ku kiseera ekyo twakati katukigiireko president Yoweri Museveni ku bintu byenkoze era nga buli kaseera nkyekingako wendogera kati tulina abakozi 300 betukozesa
ati nomulora basangwa akabara omusajja mworo omunaku kuyahurira okukabura kwange yagenda mu nkoko buli lunaku natasi ya milioni 2 natunda trays za mahuri 2,000 ati obuguda bwa basangwa uzeire emirimu 300 y'abanyayuganda bandi ekyo nkikoreka ki obuguda bwange obuguda bwa family yange obuguda bwa company ndukoramu nubo bukuzala emirimu emingi eri emirimu ya government ero betu ni mitoito katulore amakorero tikumanya abana bene kinyara kabatoleke industrial park ya Mbale ejo ni Mbale industrial park town mpyaka ya makorero gonka itawuni zimkumanya hano kama MASINDI hano itawuni obuduka bwo kutunda sabuni ehuzi ikisura parafili ruto tawuni zimkumanya hano usanga akasikamwe niko kali umuduka no gonza kukorera ikisebo gonza ikisebo emirumwe yawe umurumu gumugonka omunani betata ama evuge vyaka vya NRM dola ekyo kikaba kiri kisaka omukasumu katoito muno tumbikire utawuni mpyaka ya makororo harimo amakororo 75 omutawuni ejo ya Mbale tatahe muri kororo muturora abakozi abarumu dola namba ya bana abarumu ikororo mu dole emirimo yerukusanga emirimo emingi hata akatawona ko akambale industrial park kakozesa abana umutwaro gumune 2,000 katore na mambe aba opposition bagurira abantu bano babahire sente kusisa mu gwange dola namamve ni tawuni ikibuga tukacyombeka akaro ikibera cya government cya Kartusi yabamini babiri banaga imirambo y'abantu hati tukataho tawuni iyo impyaka harimo amakoro 2023 nikakozesa abantu imtwarena nenkumina nabweke mirimo enalemu itafari eliyongireho aha nju ya Uganda nokuboreka ngo emirimo neriga umbuguda nuko matafarana agenkugonza kubanjurira hati haro agande asatu njaga waza press conference baitati tafari yokubanza obusinge ya kabiri enkurakurana ya kasatu obuguda ya kana emirimo bajukuru bange tubagonza kukora ebyo bulimi usanga baine enono zerehire muno zerehire enono kubakoziteka mu itaka nizicweka hata abo nkabagamira nti ebyo kwata mu itaka mbirigeho mbitorekere inyumbe nekere nyo kansiga ni kwata mu itaka imwe mukore bye mikono byonka ne byo mutwe hati katorore haro abana banasomese mu industrial hub ya hano ya Bunyoro mwije hano muherezo bwa Kaiso tumaririzo urukungana rwetu abana abo barinka mwanguhe umusyo muno mojomwe obwa Kaiso amabara gawe icyakwihera mu isomero ukasoma ki hatu nokora kimure cyo kubaza bingi
amabara neira kandi nyo atunda Milton mwikazi wa Kasonoro Miria sub county Bururi county nyowendi mwegi wa Kiakana P4 dropout
P4
yes P4 dropout kyanyura mu isomero zikaba lack of school fees nyaleka kusoma njatandika kusomba maiza akiaro mu construction sites nali bayombe kaga tukaba tulao nyaura advert on radio 7 ndi ba advertising miri nanka skilling courses nyagenda Bunyoro presidential initiative nyasomayo welding and metal fabrication ndiyo mfield nkora bwire bunu muzenyi kusimbire muno
kwarigire wakoraje kwarigireyo umusomo nokora cyati
onyarugira habu nyafesinga muzeyi wanga akabayi nantemu nyamugamba agitunde ampole sente ezo nsobole okugura welding materials sente muzeyi yazimpora nyagure byoma nyatandika okora. I worked for 6 months nyasasura balance ya muzeyi yo natakiyambanja saha zino nkora sente zanga abo wange ninsobola kuzinvestinga mu project yange yenkoko nembuzi
atoine no yombeka
nkora welding and metal fabrication au nyakasomo
welding
yes
okay no in a workshop
ego muzeyi
nokozesa bana bangaye abandi
nkozesa bana basatu kandi bona akabe trainingira
very good amabara gawe
atulinda Milton
atulinda Milton hata katunga omwoga nicyo kiri ikigambo cya obukugu akatunga omwoga gwazara obuguda bwa workshop kandi workshop yengera obuguda bw'empunu n'enki nenkoko kandi ato obuguda bwa atulinda buzere emirimo esatu y'abandi abana abanya Uganda ekyo tukubagambira omwoga obuguda emirimu nyowe obuguda bwange obuzarwa nokulisa nokulima na nyowe nosanga ni obuguda bwange omwoga gwange gukulisa nokulima gukampa obuguda bumurozere hano na nyowe nikozesa abantu so buli omu wena nicyo tukubasaba omwisiki
amabara kyosaba lidiya Budongo sub county Masindi district nkabandi ninsoma nyakangira mutebe ky'omusanju obunyamazire P7 nyakyora muka obunyakyoire muka nyaikalira kumara kaire karaira school fees eremere school fees buyabuzire nyaikalira nyatandika kuyamba abazaire bange omukulima obunyabaire nindima nyagaruka muka tuinukire nkabandao nyatekaho rediyo nkagenda kuura advert era rediyo ekweta abana habunyoro zono industrial hub abakwega skilling ntakwate hansi nyaimukiramu nyatekayo application banyeta ngene nyege byengaro obunyayikireyo ebintu binyayegereyo bikaba bintu bibiri nkegayo skilling and mindset okuyindura obwongo obunyayegereyo skilling nyayega okumara emyezi 6 obunyamalirire
okasoma skill ki
tailoring yeah obunyakarugire ya bunyoro industrial hub after 6 months nyagaruko muka obunyagarukiro muka nyasaba muzaire wange anyamba mpo esente ngule kyalani nukontandike kubazira ndeme kuikara nyikalire abo kuborede nkabamazire kwega skilling and mindset mama wange atakwate hansi ya nyamba yampaye mitwaro 30 nyagure kyalani nyasaba omulyango gw'omuntu mfuneho okolera abo kubeza rent nkabanta kuisobora nyafuna mulyango nyatekayo kyalani nyatandika kubazira obunyatandikire kubazira okumara emyezi 6 nyafuna sente zange capital yange abo kubanka baninsevinga nyafuna omulyango ogwange habwange nyafuna ina bakozi kafuna abakozi babiri abinkusaba kuba ninkozesa obunyafunira abakozi babiri na renti nyatenga kusasura ga renti mtwaro gumu nekichweka buli mwezi na bakozi abo nimbakosaga abazaire babakozi abo babana abo banyamba bangamba nyamba bana babo mbegese ekyalani nyabayamba nyatenga kubegesa abazaire abo bakampa abana babiri abo bagamba buli myezi 6 bagya kumpa emitwaro 6 ago bagampa abana nyabegese kyalani nyakwate emitwaro 30 nyongera mu capital nyakwate emitwaro 30 nyagura yembuzi 2
hata ibara lyawe
amabara kyosaba lidiya kyosaba lidiya
kyosaba
lidiya
hata muhura kyosaba hata ino omwoga guzeiro obuguda bwebyarani workshop eduka yebyarani kandi aguzire neki embuzi embuzi zinga
nkagura yembuzi
2 kandi she's also a service provider. She's a trainer now.
Yeah.
Nasomesa abantu bamusasura. So she's also a service provider. She's a trainer. So now
mu family yange abantu bona bakunyenyumirizamu abo kubanku bayamba abo skilling nyafunire abunyoro industrial hub.
Very good.
A family yange NRM esobere kuba nenyamba muno. Museveni aikaleho. Kale famile yange ina abantu 30 bona bagia kuba ni bakuwa bururu. Kanti tujja kangira akuwa akaruru konka. Tujja kuteka n'okalinda.
Ati kyosaba n'abaana nabo abatakakizimya kanabo nibakoma.
Nango baitu bajja koma.
Abo 30 n'abakuru.
Yeah.
Ati kyosaba angambye ngwena abantu 30 abakuru. Nyombere nyararikiri ngo naberere badakutera akaruru. Abakuru. Kali njya kutunga kisani name. Nabwecho njya kutunga kisani name hanyuma. Nabwecho abantu ba MASINDI kumukubana musajika NRM. Musajika ekintu ekitebe ekikozire ebirukurebwa na amaiso. Hatumbanjurire amatafarana obusinge enkurakurana obuguda obwemiringo yona hamu n'emirimu agara ya matafara asatu injagabazaho mu press conference. NRM oye, omugurusi w'enkofira oye, MASINDI oye, Bunyoro oye, Uganda oye, East Africa oye, mwebale muno. Hati abarukunyaga amataka Prime Minister taho mu nsonga ejo umbitoka tagambira ngo abakunyaga amataka sindika abantu bataye mu nsonga ejo. Tractors Prime Minister nayo taho mu nsonga ejo role tractors zingahize bakwetaga hano mu Bunyoro. Agriculture kayaresire tractors zindi betatu katulole zino HDL ale Kalbat nakyo ningonza Prime Minister akorogana transport tutandike okutegeka HDL kiri kugenda Kongo. Sako zabembezi ezo nungi muno ntujja kuzisajika zabembezi muzikole ntujja kuzisajika bara nasobora okubihondera ebya Sako nasobora okubihondera Sugar Act bagamba Sugar Act tubakatere mu nkora biki nabanja ikigambo iki cya Sugar Act ikirayi cya sukari kike kisigereyo tukakirabya bete kisigereyo neki Usmit you are right. MASINDI mukatukonyera muno obutwatera hano tukahe mbundu mukatusaba gwena nabwecho nanyoni nza kutaho mu nsonga ya Usmit abwecho MASINDI nibagireka heru bakakora tawone zindi zona nanyoni nza kutaho mu nsonga ya Usmit.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency, for the words of wisdom and the guidance to the country. May I first request the Right Honorable to give remarks before I call the flag bearer.
Your Excellency, we have one of your cadres, your son, Honorable Cosmas Byaruhanga, the current LOC 5.
Mr. President, atuina omutabani wawe wekitinisa Cosmas Byaruhanga.
Because of the love he has for NRM and has for President Museveni.
Abwengonzi zaina abwa NRM na usagiki bwaina abwa President Yoweri Museveni.
He has accepted to step down for the first time.
Ayekirize kurugo mkaruru ko member of parliament of MASINDI municipality.
And Your Excellency, he would love you to take a picture with him and have a meeting with him.
Akusaba oyeteze kisani nawe kandi obe
Cosmas, Cosmas come. Cosmas. Cosmas is a very, very good cadre, and the party has requested him to step down.
Cosmas
Mzee is calling you.
Kandi party ya NRM amusabire alko mkaruru abo burungi obwa NRM nawe yayekiriza.
Mzee Cosmas go and climb up. Let's clap for Cosmas. Cosmas, you are very good cadre.
Cosmas musajja murungi kandi abaire chairman LC5 MASINDI hano kumara emyaka 10.
Good LC5. He has been a very, very good LC5.
Our chairman LC5 murungi muno.
And Excellency, we know in your father in the house there are so many rooms. We request you accommodate Cosmas.
Tukusaba wekitinisa president omuntu yawe arumo ebisika bingi kandi omwerezo kimwe.
And I don't want anybody who says Cosmas has been put. Cosmas has done it for the love of the party.
Wekitinisa kugamba ataba omuntu wena kugamba Cosmas byarwanga bamuguzire bugura arugiremu abo burungi bwe party ya NRM.
Your Excellency, the first is Honorable Biamukama Rogers for MASINDI municipality.
Utero mungaro Biamukama na watu wapi na kwasibwe bendera ye ya NRM. Ogo niwe lakwa ya watu MASINDI municipality NRM.
Next, Your Excellency. Next, Your Excellency, is Honorable Kiza Kenneth Fobujenje.
Kiza Kenneth Nyendoa ekioma kyo mu Japani MP Bujenje Flabera. Engalo za mani za keke.
Next, Your Excellency, is Honorable Akugizibwe Ronald Foburuli.
Akakanu Akugizibwe Aled Ronald Waburuli awa makusinga maika kasojo kato. Engalo za mani za Aled.
Your Excellency, next is Honorable Dr. Asimwe Florence, District 1 Member of Parliament, flag bearer.
Niwo wekitinisa Dr. Asimwe Florence PhD kandi nawe Member of Parliament flag bearer. Engalo za mani za Dr. Asimwe Florence.
For LOC5, Your Excellency, we have Honorable Bayarogaba Godfrey.
Godfrey niwe akwasiwe bendera LOC5 chairperson MASINDI district.
And for Mayor, Your Excellency, I present Honorable Amanyere Rogers Mulindwa.
Mayor no Tinisa Amanyere Rogers Awori Mulindwa niwo kwa municipality vibe ya mayor.
I thank you, Your Excellency, and the Secretary General to wind up.
The President is going to have a photo moment with the flag bearers. We thank you very much, Your Excellency.
Wekitinisa President agenda kutewe kisani na ba flag bearers vaitu watanu ebatomere anu baina no wekitinisa Prime Minister na Speaker waitu wa Parliament.
Next is a photo moment with the Skilling Hub students.
President agenda kuterwa kisani abana baitu babunyoro Skilling Hub erikiriana abaikaire ni batu balirizanu ebiki batungire omukusomesebwa.
After that, may we request the deck and the chairpersons of NRM.
Mwije na ito teteza kisani no ektimisa president.
All right, twasapachira. Members, baliombaza kuteza ekishani na president. Yebale mnonga your excellence ekishomesa. Kandi abantu b'amasindi leka twakire muhara wetu Natasha ashende chize president. Binji baliombaza.
After that, we are going to request the converts to get ready.
Natasha Babaja Muni first lady obuli muhara wetu Natasha mumutero mungaro yashendecheza mzee wetu.
We now have, thank you very much, deck members. Can we invite the converts? Converts, thank you for listening to the president's message and coming to work with NRM. You are most welcome.
His Excellency kandi bakusaba beteze akasani.
NRM oye!
Oye!
NRM oye!
Oye!
Museveni oye!
Abanyamasindi abantu bagenda kweteza kisani nibo bana baitu abaire bahabire handi kuli kandi bagarukira omukitebe kya NRM abakuyigura 12.
Nehinda
with Uganda Cranes and MTN. Simply buy a Gaga bundle by dialing *100*0# and stand a chance to win a fully paid trip to Morocco. Gaga your way to Morocco with Uganda Cranes and MTN. Together, our fire is unstoppable. Fire! MTN. Terms and conditions apply. MTN Uganda is regulated by Uganda Communications Commission.
I want to thank you for opening your business to our scrutiny. I want to thank you for hosting us, because for us when we come to visit, the journalist has already been there and so on and so forth, and we assume you like us and you tell us everything. So thank you for hosting us. Let me assure you that the mere fact that we visited you means you have already joined the Best Farmer family. For those that will not win this time, please keep participating until you win. This competition allows receipts and retakes and repeating and all that. Here you are allowed to visit the winners. You can even copy everything and paste on your farm and you will win. You could even do better than the original. Meanwhile, I want to advise you, when we come to visit you as judges, please don't ask us for our phone numbers. Don't ask us to sign your visitors book, because we are not your visitors, we are your judges. Have you ever seen anybody in court asking a judge for his number? What for? So please, don't ask us for our numbers. Once judges leave your farm, don't call them, even if you know the cousin of the sister of the judge. Don't go finding the number and calling the judge. Please wait for official communication from New Vision. Having thanked the judges and given them that caution, I want to proceed to the regions and districts. I now want to thank the districts and regions which have consistently given us a big number of competitors. There are districts where we are always sure to find competitors, but there are those regions are Central, that is Buganda, really mwebale nnyo. Thank you very much. This is followed by Rwenzori region, because that the whole of Change Kasese, we always have competitors from there. We also have competitors from Elgon, that is the whole of Sebe and Mbale. But we have issues with northern Uganda. There are very few competitors. If you are here and you are from Acholi and Lango, I want you to know this is your competition. There is a share for you. And as far as New Vision is concerned, whatever you do, they are not about to give up on you. So special thanks go to all the cooperatives that participated this year, because the cooperative sector has just started. So I want to specifically thank Mark B from Gulu, thank Kaf Millers from Lira, Alito from Lira, Kanyogoga from Mubende, Dem Association Mitiana, Biganda Bukomansimbi, Chibinge Masaka, Agali Lira, and Erute Oil from Lira. All those are cooperatives. You heard what the minister said, sorry, the minister of Maif said, they are looking for cooperatives. So thank you, cooperatives, for participating. What we have observed is that even if Lango is not heavily participating as individuals, they are coming in as cooperators. So I want, even if I said we have got few competitors from there, I want to specifically thank the Lango region for having a number of operational cooperatives. The days of going solo are gone. The current policy of agro-industrialization is definitely not going to work with you if you are solo. Because unless, I can't even say unless, I know Madivan very well. They have got 40,000 acres of sugar cane, but still they depend on outgrowers. So how big will you be in order to be able to go alone? The encouragement from Maif is please join these associations and cooperatives. Now, enterprises. While we encourage diversification, it is important to specialize in one or two enterprises in order to be able to compete favorably. There are farmers, and when we go to judge as judges, they insist. You find him doing chicken, dairy, pigs, fish, and crops, and everything. Then you ask, where is your cash cow? Who is your flag bearer? All of them. And, you know, none of them is shining, and you are like, if all the effort which is spread all over the place was put into just 2 items, maybe you could win. If you want to win, I want to tell you, there's no way you are going to have 6, 7 commodities and win. Because the ones you are competing with have concentrated, given it their best, and so you can't win. Decide on your cash cow or flag bearer and stick with it to the best of your ability. To those farmers who won previously, like for example, our favorite farmer, Mr. Bigabwa Big Lad of Kabarole, we want to thank you for your continued excellence, growing and becoming big, and showing to the rest of the world that it is possible. If you are ever anywhere near Fort Portal, please find Big Lad, Bigabwa, and visit. You will know why both the ambassador and us, the judges, love Bigabwa. They won 2017, but until now, they are still shining. Why some of you who are here are not going to win, because we can only have so many winners, and it is a competition. But why does one fail to win? I want to tell you that one of the easiest ways to lose after you have gone through all the steps is hygiene. If your place is not clean, I'm sorry, you can't win. So if you are wondering, let's say we finish judging here, you go and visit the person who beat you and you wonder, how did I lose? Check your health, the health of your farm. Another reason you could lose is miscommunication. And this really concerns the cooperatives. When cooperatives are profiled, the profile comes out, well, this cooperative is located here, so many members, they do this, they do the other. We are like, good, let us go and see. Now, when we get there, we normally meet with the members, we talk, then after that we tell them, we would like to visit your farms. And normally we don't like let them choose the specific farm to be visited. But okay, now and then they throw in this one, they throw in the other one, because they'll tell you that one is not there, and so on and so forth. Now, when we go to visit, they normally maneuver so that we visit the chairman's farm. Now, when the members are not there and you are alone with the chairman starts telling you that actually everything here belongs to me. And you are like, when we were there with everybody, they said it is a cooperative. Now you are telling us it belongs to you. So the moment we have that confusion, you are out. So there is a cooperative which we visited. If you want to know why you didn't win, your chairman said you didn't own the things that they were his. Oh my. Next, the journalists. Our appreciation goes to the New Vision journalists who write stories every year, over and over again. Now, I want all of you to imagine you are a journalist, and you have got, let's say, I'll give you the example of Teso. You are based at Etop. Now, every year, Kampala says, go and find the best farmer. You have the same districts, the same villages, the same farmers. Last year you profiled the farmer B, C, D, and they didn't win. So by the time you go to Kenya, like, you are wasting our time. Please. So I want to thank all the journalists for putting up with all that. We know what you go through. That is why we, the judges, have actually agreed to join the nominators. Because when it comes to nomination, anybody can nominate you. So if and when we see good farmers, we shall also be sending in the names and support you, the journalists. I want to thank everybody at this stage who nominated a farmer and that farmer was profiled. Because everything has to go step by step. If you don't get nominated and you don't get profiled, we can't judge you. So I want to thank you if you are here because you nominated somebody and that somebody has made it to this stage. But most importantly, I want to specifically thank you if you nominated yourself. You heard what the MD of New Vision said. If nobody will praise me, I'll praise myself. So from now on, Ugandans, I want you to know, you are the one who knows your business best. If you think you are good, just send your name to New Vision. You don't have to have an uncle and an auntie and whatever to introduce you. For once, this is free for all. You get nominated, especially if you are up north, from up north. Everybody who gets nominated will definitely be profiled. So please, 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 let us work on that nomination. I appreciate farmers who nominated themselves. We want to appreciate the New Vision Group for coordinating the entire competition and seeing it come out as a success year after year. Furthermore, I would like to appreciate DFCU. Specifically, DFCU, the preferred bank, this time gave us a branded car with branded equipment. That makes our life much easier because when we get there, we don't have to explain. Your driver keeps everything so clean that when you are pointing, oh, you see, I'm so and so, and this is from DFCU, it speaks for itself. So thank you very much. Please keep it coming. The Netherlands Embassy. As far as we are concerned, we, the best farmers, the others, it is New Vision and the Dutch, whatever. For us, we know we are special kids with the embassy. In fact, whatever function is there, we are expected to be there. That is until last week when they were hosting KLM, and some things didn't happen right and we didn't show up, and I would like to publicly apologize on behalf of all the judges. Next year, we shall definitely be there. Yeah, so we want to really thank the Netherlands Embassy for loving agribusiness. The leadership of Your Excellency, Madam Ambassador Frederique Quispel, we really, really are enjoying it. We thank you for your interest and love for the growth of agribusiness in Uganda. The farmers who travel to Netherlands are never the same again. So many more will be introducing themselves to you wherever you go. Now I get to my favorite, cowardice. I would like to report, specifically report to cowardice, that wherever we went, for as long as there was livestock, there was a cowardice bag. Well done. Secondly, since we are promoting agro-industrialization, and the farmers have been complaining that they have no market, I really am so happy that cowardice is setting up in the center of the production areas. I should have asked this question before, but it is never too late. Is a farmer called Mr. Bwenje here? Farmer Bwenje from Masaka? Never mind, he's not here. There is a farmer who competed, and he's growing 350 acres of maize. This right now is the harvest time. This farm is in Chiriandongo, and we were wondering where he's going to sell. It looks like you have solved that problem before you even knew it. So we shall introduce you. So most welcome. KLM. You know, in Uganda, many people speak Luganda. So when the winners win and we are there having our beer, this is what I normally hear. Ngenda kulinya bati. I'm going to climb. Something like that. So, KLM, I want to thank you for putting so much fire under the farmers' feet. They are all looking to, somebody said the sky will not be your limit, it will be your launch pad. Now, I'm sure KLM will be their propeller. And to my colleagues, the judges, who I'm going to introduce now. This is Judge Augustine Mwendia. This is Alex Madolo. He's from DFCU. And this is Dr. Emma Nalwima. She started off as a farmer, became a best farmer, now she's a judge. Then this is Mr. Byaruhanga. We have been with him since we started, and we like him because normally he uses a lot of words, but when we are doing the judging, he's so specific, this and this and this, and once he says it, you know it will work. So thank you for being part of our... Yeah. I now want to thank this team for the work they have done and done well. Like I said, we have now decided if and when we are going through Uganda and we see some best farmers, we are going to send them to New Vision to participate. So all these are going to be doing that. I want to inform you, though, that like we told you first time we stood here, the roads are not any better. The farmers are not serious. Because when you are a farmer, you have nominated yourself, you have been profiled. We call you and say we are coming. We arrive there and you say, oh, sorry, I'm in another city. So, of course, we insist. So what do? You say, you interview my wife. In the profile, it was you. The interview is your wife. And we discover that she really is the one doing all the work. Now, when it comes to the award ceremony, the wife is not here. Those are a few things which I think we are going to have to talk about with these farmers. So, farmers' observations. While agribusiness is growing exponentially, there seems to be no human resource institution to take note and take care of the new developments. For example, now that we are prioritizing agro-industrialization, who is planning for and training the requisite human resources to promote agro-industrialization? That notwithstanding, if you want to see good farming, just like the ambassador was advising you to do, you want to see really good farming, go to Captura if you want to see horticulture, onions and barley. That's where real farms are. If you want to see fish and honey, go to Lango region. But if you want to see coffee and banana plantations which are real, Masaka is the place to go. If on the other hand you are concerned with food security, meaning maize and beans, Bunyoro region is your area to go. Agri-cooperatives, go up north. And finally, if you want to see small-scale farming, which is commercial, by all means go to Kigezi region. On the other hand, if you are here and you are promoting PDM, I strongly suggest that you follow our advice, because these people are already established. Go and add to what they are already doing. Yeah. So, competitions. This is a competition, but many Ugandans don't really compete. I know everybody is running their own race, but can the leadership in the agribusiness sector and the country please raise the bar? I'll explain the problem. Quite a number of Ugandans, both educated and uneducated, have set the bar of satisfaction so low that, within maybe a year or two, if they are serious, they have achieved what they went out to achieve, and that's it. What do I mean? We visited a farmer who is so good. I can't say the region because everybody then will know who he is. We visited this farmer who is so good, and we could see plenty of potential. Now, this farmer, who is aged about between 50 and 60 years, told us that he really has no reason to do more. You see, this beautiful house is my house. And in this prime area, I own 6 acres of land. In addition, I have got a car. All my children have finished education. So in other words, why bother? Unfortunately, he's not the only one. So that one, then the second one, is about English. You know, in Uganda, the farther you go from the center, the better the English becomes. I'm going to say this in Luganda. Mwabalimi abaganda abami bange mulekerawo okwagala okukola buli kimu mu Luganda. Oluganda lukoma Buganda. Kati batu batwale budachi munayogera Luganda. So I will now say that in English. The farther away you move from center, from where we are, and you go up north, the better the English becomes. If you want to become a commercial farmer and you really want to go to the Netherlands and all that, it is difficult enough that they also are not English. But when you stick to your Luganda and they speak their Dutch, how are you going to do business? The business language is English. Now that you have got a bit of money, please enroll in adult education and at least learn working English. Finally, to the legislators and government, we definitely need more resources to be pumped into agriculture research. Basically because if we are talking about agro-industrialization and we are encouraging people to go into cooperatives and produce more, we need more research at all levels. We want that the research which finds out what does what, we want the research which is social, all that has to be done. And in order for us to do that, government, please put more money in agriculture research. 2, when we go to look for farmers, the way you know that you are about to arrive at a farmer's place is when the road becomes so bad that even pedestrians pass you as you are maneuvering the road. Honestly. Government, can you go back to what we were taught when we were in school? Certain roads were made because there was a certain economic activity. Now, you cannot have the best activity like Virginia, like when you have such a bad road. Can we please work on the roads and the bridges? 3, deliberate provision of services like power and machinery. We visited a farmer in Kamli who is running a hatchery. For the 3 previous days, including the day when we were there, the power was off. A hatchery is not supposed to go off even for 1 minute. Please, we are a little country. Can we at least deliver on those small things? Can we put such investments on a red line which never goes off? Because I know this, because I happen to stay in the minister's village. We minister's village never go off. But what do we contribute? Anyway, We also need national efforts to train farm managers and farm technocrats, because every farmer we have visited has a problem with farm management and farm workers. And I want to tell Ugandans that when I went to school during those days, we used to have many Kenyans at Makerere. But they didn't come top of the class just because they were born in Kenya. So thinking that you are not going to train a Ugandan farm manager because you cross the border and get a Kenyan farm manager, I want to tell you that Kenyans are not born with a hoe. They are ordinary children who get trained. Let us train our own children to be our farm managers. Finally, the legislative system should be proactive and follow the sector, so that we have relevant laws and enforceable regulations in place for all value chains, both old and new. I'll give you just one example. Last year, you remember there was a lot of hullabaloo when we were discussing the Coffee Act. Now, the Coffee Act is specific, it is coffee. But then we want value chains for everything. Right now, we have started exporting avocado, and we have also started processing oil from avocado. Because it is a new crop, there is no regulation, nothing. This is why we are asking that the legislators should keep watching what is happening in agribusiness, be proactive so that they can put laws and regulations in place. So, the future. Given that the current government economic policy is agro-industrialization for export, I'm glad Maif is here. I hope you have taken note of all those things. In any case, I'll give you a copy of my speech, so that hopefully you can pick some of those observations and do something about them. Now that Uganda is focusing on agri-industries, it is very important that all practitioners in the sector are encouraged not to go solo. Whatever you do, join a value chain. This way, Uganda agribusiness value chains will take root, grow, and join international value chains with order and strength. Profiling for 2026 has started. It is also okay to self-nominate, as I have said before. Please nominate your neighbor, your brother. Here, there is no nepotism. As I conclude, I'm sure you all know 2025 has not been a great farming year, because in many parts of Uganda, the rains came late and cut off early. But a large part of Uganda at the same time got no more rains. 2026 is being predicted to be a good farming year. But that notwithstanding, please look at insurance. It is not so expensive, and the government is still subsidizing it. Please, this year, for example, Masaka is suffering. If all of you had insurance, you can imagine, it would not have brought back the crops, but you would have been paid for whatever you had invested. So, for anybody who is planning to start or to continue with agriculture, I want to call upon you to please check your soil health and moisture and preserve whatever you have. Whatever you do, please persevere. Even if the loan you applied for from a certain bank is still pending, irrigation equipment is yet to be installed, harvesting equipment looks very expensive, I've got very simple advice for you. Talk to DFCU. It is now my great pleasure to hand over to my colleague Emma to read the report card. I thank you.
Good evening once again. Now it's time to share the cake. Normally, we judge Uganda is divided here. It's divided in 10 regions. It's divided in 10 regions. So we are going to start. DJ, whenever I say a certain region, can you do do? So, or put on some. Yeah. Now we are going to have, we had 10 regions, and then we had special category cooperatives. So I'll start with those. And the category, one of the cooperatives, or the third cooperative, is Alito from Lira. We are supposed to be watching something with them.
As a cooperative, we basically deal in produce, but we begin from the lowest point, that is producing seeds. There are 250 seed multipliers. Then from there we get quality declared seed. These quality declared seed are given to farmers. Then the farmers produce what we call grain. This grain come back as the produce. So in total we have 16,000 farmers coming from 14 districts. We have the processors and the exporters. We are in partnership with East African Grain Council, which has been linking us to outside buyers who normally take our produce to world market. We have so many factories that normally also offer a market for our produce. We make sure we clean it. So when it reaches a factory, that's why they always offer us better price compared to any other produce.
Person from a little cooperative. A little, please. So these people are from Lira. They have a cooperative with some women, but where are the women? There are no women in the cooperative. You did come with the cooperative. No, that is not fair. Where are they? You should have come with at least one woman here. Imagine the... So the award is going to be given by the CEO, Don.
I think let the chairman say something. Chairman of Alito, say something about Alito. Let us talk.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. My name is Reverend John Christopher Kwan. I'm the chairperson of Alito Joint Farmers Multipurpose Cooperative Society based in northern Uganda. We do two things. We do the seed multiplication and we produce the grain. Thank you.
Thank you.
So that is a little from Lira. They are going to feed cowardice. Oh, cowardice. These people have soybean, maize, so they are your partners. Please, next time, come along with the lady. Now, this farm is not actually, because the owner will be like, but I'm not a cooperative. But it's quite a big farm, very nice, has poultry, and has over 120 workers. Them commercial farmers in Mityana. Can you please come forward, or can you please show us them commercial farmers as they come?
We are doing poultry, mainly layers. We have 100,020 birds, all layers. It is seated on 80 acres. We have added value on chicken droppings by bringing in the machines that can help us process the chicken droppings into organic fertilizer. We have specific customers that usually take after, and they know the days, and take in bulk. They take in thousands trays. Our future plan, we are looking at least to increase on the number of birds, 400,000 or 500 birds. We expand. We are going to start constructing our own hatchery so that we can make our own chicks.
Honorable Minister, this farm is really, really big, and they're doing so well in Mityana. They also have forestry. They have, they're planning to have a training center as well. They have over 120. One thing about them, they have machinery that they process manure, poultry manure. Very big. He invested over 150 million from the farm. It's run by a brother and a sister. The brother is a lawyer, the sister is a teacher. And I think these are their children, and they have a farm manager who has a very interesting story as well. Thank you. The next is a cooperative, Chibinge Cooperative from Masaka. As a cooperative.
I'm Ashraf Sechai Usiba. I'm the General Manager of Chibinge Coffee Farmers Cooperative Society. As a cooperative society, we participate in the entire coffee value chain in order to produce the good quality coffee. And the quality coffee starts at the farm level. We make sure that a member takes good quality coffee seedlings to plant, and then followed by the extension services that are delivered by our extension team. We use the dry coffee mills. Those machines help us to mill the coffee from the dry cherry up to the fair average quality. Currently, we as a cooperative, we are doing primary processing, but in future I hope to acquire equipment that will also help us to do the secondary processing.
Behind every successful man, there is a woman. So next time, please come with your women. At least they should follow you here. But Honorable Minister, these people have very nice equipment. And the leader is that youth there, that young man. So he's done well. They were the best cooperative in the country. We are now moving on to the other regions, but let's allow some music. Jay, please. Now, like I said, we have started sharing the cake. Now, one thing, remember when the Honorable said, the farther we go, the English becomes better, but also the farther we go, she talked about the north. So, but anyway, now we are talking about, let's start with someone from West Nile, Anhope Anguyo. Anhope Anguyo. So every region in Uganda has to have a representative.
The farm right now is sitting on 1.5 acres of land, having 4 enterprises on it. We have vegetable farming, that is horticulture. We have poultry farming. We also do pressing. And then where we are here is the piggery unit. On the other side, we are trying to bring in black soldier fly rearing. So we are bringing this just to supplement the feeds for our birds and our pigs. Farm product that we have started adding value on is the yummy oil, whereby in a day we can press 2 tons, and we have made the packaging to meet everyone's demand from 1 liter, 2 liters, 3 liters, and then we have 5 liters. There are those who like to take in bulk. We also pack them in 20 liters. I can say in the next 5 years to come, this farm should be the leading in Arua, West Nile.
Anhope Anguyo. So she's the best in West Nile. Thank you very much. Now, winner from Acholi region, Alfred Ojok. And guess what? He was the only one who was profiled in Acholi region.
Our main enterprise, it is coffee. We also have the banana, the multiplication of banana seedlings in the pots. And we also give back to the community by providing extension services, training them
on coffee. My plan is to get from farm to cup. That's why last year in the harvest I bought 2 plots of land in Gulu City. I want to promote the consumptions of our coffee locally. There are certain farmers who might be in need of the coffee seedlings or banana suckers, but they don't have money. So they come and help me with some work. I give them. So this actually benefits the community. I provide the extension services free because I understand that people of my type, the people who cannot make to university and they are crying, but they have not known yet that coffee can make them do something great.
Okay, winner from Busoga, Mr. Mkaya Zubairi.
Kufamu kuno twaganibwako n'embuzi n'enkoko n'ebyenanda n'emwani n'ebigogo n'iduma tulimira enkoko okulya ebino ebidiba byakamalayo emyaka 2 naye okwaluza enkoko twakamala emyaka 15 nga twaluza nkoko mukosooka twaluza obukoko 7 buli wiki kati buli wiki twaluza enkoko mutwalo buli wiki. Mutabani wange mutegese kuvuwa buto.
Our market is
parents very early, so he went to school for only 3 years. But after stopping in P3, he became the businessman who has beaten the whole region of Busoga with Busoga University and Muliaki, whatever. So what he did is, since he missed out on school, whatever he couldn't do, he sent his children to do. So his son and his daughter are the ones who do the speaking of the English, but he does all the work. Now, on a negative note, he has been hatching chicken for the last 15 years. He's not registered. I doubt Maif knows about him. We can't have a situation like that, Mr. Opolot. Let us get every hatchery registered. I thank you. So, Mr. Mkaya.
From the Western region, we have a lady called Kant Joan Elsie. Now, Honorable Minister, this lady has amazing work, does amazing work. She grows cocoa, she grows a backcloth tree, and she makes chocolate. Unfortunately, again, where she does all this, there's no electricity. So she's forced to carry her produce from Fort Portal to Entebbe to make the chocolate, and then she takes it back to Fort Portal, sells the chocolates to the tour companies. So that's how sad and the situation is, but again, that's how resilient farmers are. Thank you very much. And I think this is the same person Lukia was talking about from aviation. So like I said, farming, we used to think it's for those who haven't gone to school. But you've seen someone from aviation, from the Kingdom of Toro, and doing all this great work. Madam Lukia, the next session is yours, please.
Can I add something about this team? Just stand there for a bit. She grows the mtuba, and she actually makes the ficus necklaces, and she actually makes back cloth. We did not want her to know that she had one, so we couldn't ask her to come with the rubugo. But if you want to buy rubugo, go to her. She has got 70 acres of mituba ficus natlensis. So thank you, madam. Keep going. So be ready to be different. By the way, when we visit, for example, she makes chocolate. When we visit, we actually go into the factory and we insist on buying our samples. When we buy those samples, because most of you farmers, whoever was producing ice cream or whatever, we bought the samples and ate them. That is part of our judgment. But because it is part of our judgment, we buy. So when we come, don't expect us to take free samples. If you want to give away free samples, give them to the village. For us, we pay for the samples. Now, the chocolate from Madam Joan didn't make it to Entebbe because the chocolate is beautiful.
Then, winner from Lango, Patrick Olobo. Patrick Olobo from Lango. Surprise, surprise, this gentleman grows matoke in Lango.
This is Mwalimu Farm. Basically, we are into banana growing and also seed marketing, and that is the circus. Of course, we have not yet benefited much from coffee because, as you see, so we are yet to see the smile from producing coffee. We have about 4.9 acres of banana. Because we cannot afford deep well, we have sunk.
Winner Teso region, Charles Oyuk from Teso region.
AJ Poultry Farm, founded by one person, assisted by the wife. This farm is estimate of around half an acre. We have the big size of birds and we have small size. The big birds, we brought 920 birds, and we calculate in their laying, we have reached to 80 to 85% because they can give us around 25 trays every day. The small money that we get from...
Go to Teso Kumi and make sure they bank with you. They have a lot of money, but they don't have where to bank it. So they keep it on their phones, in the pots. Sometimes they buy unnecessary things because you are not there. Madam, look here, please come back. We have one more. Winner from Bugishu. Nelly Tuliamuleva.
Right now I'm into dairy farming and poultry farming and piggery and plantations, banana plantations. And yes, also in the hotel sector. We have 2 hotels in Tororo. The dairy farm and the poultry are in 1 acre. It's a herd of 37 cows, milking 13 of them. each cow giving us 25 liters on average. Our highest gives us actually 35 liters. And then with the birds, we do 3,000 birds every other 2 weeks, which gives us 6,000 birds per month. And we want to expand in 2 layers, and we want to do 10,000 layers. We went to hotel, so we have cottages side, we have the apartment side in town. So the two feed into each other. Whatever we produce this side is fed at the...
And of course, when you look at her farm, you see how nice the farm is, and you see how nice she is. Now, those were people, 7 people from the regions. We have the last 3. Third person.
Can I say something before she reads the third person? One of the most difficult things to do in this competition is compete in Uganda. If you want to win quickly, just go up north or in the east.
Yeah, there's a lot of competition in Buganda or in Kampala, like that, like we said. When you go further away from Kampala, there's good English, less competition. Kampala, Buganda, a lot of competition. There are many good people, very many who are like, so what do we do? But because we have to represent regions, yeah, some of you are really good, didn't make it, but you've made it here. The fact that we came to your farms, you're already winners. Third person is Dr. Wemesa from Kampala, Wakiso. Ambassador.
This is the Jore farm, and at Jore farm we have about 5 enterprises. The dairy section carries about 25 dairy animals, where 12 are milking animals, and we do artificial inseminations. We have the automatic milling machines. We have about 221 liters of milk every day. Whatever we do at this farm, it has an agribusiness motive behind it. On a daily basis also we have about between 45 to 52 trays of eggs from our poultry section. And these are also taken by the neighboring school.
This person keeps poultry, cows, and pigs somewhere in Wakiso. Oh, I think, yes, please. Please come back. Step. Oh. DFCU partners, please, can you come forward? So this person, the first 3 people get cash prizes on top of traveling by KLM to the Dutch company. I mean to the Dutch land. So he wins a prize of 20 million Uganda shillings from DFCU. Keep clapping, please. Keep clapping. Okay, DFCU stay behind, and Ambassador, please stay behind. Person in second place. DJ, I told you when I say these things, you need to do. Person in second place is Python Businje from Southwest. Now remember, please come. This gentleman, when...
projects we are doing here, we are doing commercial forage seed and fodder production. We are selling seeds. We multiply vegetables and sell to other farmers. That is under seed, forage seed. On commercial fodder, we do silage commercially. Then on value addition, we do forage pellets from alfalfa, cross Guyana, and coriander. On value addition, on our milk, we do ghee and sell it to our shop in Wakiso town along Hoima Road. The size of our farm is 12 acres, and it's all occupied by
He specializes in pastures. But of course, I think he had to also keep some cows to make sure that the pastures he's keeping or growing. So he wins 30 million Uganda shillings from DFCU. You see, when you work with your wives, things are so nice. CEO Vision Group, can you please come forward with the guests of honor? Now, I know we've invited so many, so if you've not been, your name hasn't been called, be sure you are going to be among this one, and you're that only person. So don't worry. Don't worry, don't worry. And person in the first place, are we all ready, please? Are we all ready? Oh, let's wait for Mama. Person in the first place, the winner overall is from Buganda region, Kasirye Hood Chiwana. Now, can you put on his video, please? Put on his video. This gentleman has over 1.
The size of the farm, we are seated on a 30-acre farm where we do zero grazing for dairy animals and also poultry. Currently, on average, we are creating around 350 trays of eggs per day. We have suppliers that come for the eggs from the farm. We do have a restaurant. When we get milk from here, we sell it as milk tea. We transform the milk into ice cream. Part of the eggs are taken to that restaurant and they're able to consume them. We have plans of setting up a milk processing unit, so that we are able to produce yogurt and also able to pack our milk. We have a dream of having a machine that can transform our eggs into powder. This farm employs over 55 youth, and most of them are within the area, basically. Our neighbors are planting napier grass, and we are buying those feeds for our cattle. They plant when they very well know that they have ready market.
Was a former banker. Bankers, are you here? He was a former banker, and he has over 150 cows, zero grazing, and 100,000 layers from Mityana. He owns a restaurant, like he said, where he takes the eggs and the milk, and he also makes ice cream.
I'm going to call all the sponsors to come up to the front. We're going to have a photo moment with the best.
Yeah. And his award, on top of flying to the Netherlands, he gets 50 million Uganda shillings from DFCU.
We're going to have a photo moment with all the sponsors. organize for the photo shoot.
Please clap. Next time it will be you. Please clap. Next time it will be you.
Let's celebrate. There's a party going on right here. A
Can we see a
celebration.
smile from everyone on stage?
We must celebrate your party.
Now I'm going to request all the winners to come to the front to have a group photo together with our sponsors. All the winners.
All winners, please come forward. Come forward, all winners. Of
Together
this
with
year.
the judges.
Of this year. Winners of this
for
year,
this
please
year.
come.
Martin is helping to organize. Let's have the judges and the sponsors at the top.
Dance to the beat, to the flow. Dance to the beat, to the flow.
And remember to smile as the cameras click. Excuse me, we only want the winners. Family can stay behind. Can we now have just the winners if we've taken the photo with family? The top 10. Can we now have the 10 winners and the 3 cooperatives, the 10 winners and the 3, together with the sponsors? We request that the family members step aside. For the next photo round, we only expect Anne Hope Anguyo, Alfred Ojok, Mukai Zubair, Kant Joan Elsie, Patrick Olobo, Charles Oyuk, Nelly Turiam Reva, Dr. Richard Wemesa, Pison Businje, and Kasiria Hood Chiwana. Then also for the cooperatives,
the chairperson Chibinge. For the cooperatives, chairperson Chibinge, one person from Dem Farm, and chairperson Alito. So we need 13 people here. Chibinge, please come forward. And Grace from Dem Farm, and chairperson Alito. Chibinge, who is representing you? Oh, chairperson.
Can we have some smiles?
When can I just see the love of the Lord upon?
For the next round of photographs, the top 3 winners with the sponsors.
When can I just see the love of the Lord upon? Oh, Fana Nyenyo Kisana Olimba. This is your day, okay, love. We're going to celebrate.
Time is not our best ally. After that round of photographs, I'm going to request our CEO to come and invite our chief guest to address us. I believe we are done with the photos now. One more. With that, we come to the end of the photograph session, and I request the CEO, New Vision, to welcome Ndugu.
Okay, as the guests take up their seats, once again, congratulations to the winners. Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to join me in welcoming our senior citizen. He's a man who has done it all, seen it all. But importantly, I want you to join me in appreciating him, because when you contacted Dr. Ruakana Rugunda, it wasn't so long ago, but we told him that would be really humbled if in his busy schedule, he would make some time and come and join us. And he told me, Don, be sure I'll be there. Thank you. And I'm sure as you'll also hear from him, hopefully, we also chose him because we know he's a farmer. Like the ambassador said, nearly everyone is doing some farming in the country. Mzee Ruakana Rugunda, it's a pleasure having you here. And at this juncture, I'm humbled to invite you to make your remarks. Thank you.
the Dutch ambassador to Uganda, the sponsors, the winners, the farmers, ladies and gentlemen. This has been a big agricultural festivity where there has been interaction, where there has been attention, and where there has been prize winning. And not only prize winning, but substantial amounts of money, which I'm sure will be invested further in farming. It is true, as my sister Victoria Sektoreko told you, my wife and I are farmers, but in reality, she's the farmer. But from time to time, when she's going to the farm, I accompany her. Farming, without any doubt, is the backbone of our country, as we have been told very many times. It is even more so now, because apart from feeding the 50 million Ugandans, it is a big source of income for the people of Uganda and a big source of income for the country. Why do I say this? Quite a lot of talk has been made about coffee. I was looking at the figures, and some years ago, 10 years ago, Uganda was producing 2.6 million bags of coffee, but as I speak now, we have gone to 8.2 million bags of coffee. This is a big achievement to the coffee farmers, but is also a big achievement to the country, because the country earns and the farmers earn, and therefore the country benefits. This year, Uganda has a global prize for being the biggest coffee exporters in Africa. Mind you, we just became the first after Ethiopia, but we're in competition, both with Ethiopia and other countries. So let's compete and produce more and get more money again for the benefit of our country. How did this come about? I'm glad Dr. Porot is here, representing the Minister of Agriculture. I want to salute the government of Uganda, because this high increase in coffee production was a deliberate project by government. About 8 years ago, President Yoweri Museveni launched the coffee plan. It was actually a 10-year plan to produce coffee and even reach 20 million bags of coffee per year being exported. We have reached 8. There is still some distance to go. But I do believe that with this momentum that I see, coffee production taking place in Elango, in the different parts of northern Uganda, western Uganda, and as usual in Buganda, we are going to do well and be able to bring in more money for the country. And coffee revenues have now shot up to about $2 billion, which is extremely good for our country. So if one crop is able to bring in $2 billion per year, it shows you the importance and significance of agriculture. It is not coffee alone. Other crops are picking up. Tea is picking up. Cocoa is doing quite well. And of course, the dairy sector. I was glad that my neighbor Businji and his wife were able to be the second, I believe, My wife and I have visited the Businjes a number of times. We have always been impressed by the degree of partnership and cooperation by both Mr. and Mrs. Businje. In fact, they clearly illustrate that if you want to be successful in farming, it is always a great advantage to be with your spouse if you have one. So, Mr. Businje, you are a very good example to our community in the area of Kakiri and Wakiso, and at the same time, a very good example in Kiruhura. Now, apart from that, what does really government want in this sector? You know, I was happy when the Dutch ambassador said that her country, relatively small country, is the second exporter of agricultural products in the world. I hope you heard that as well. Now, if we are dealing for the last 11 years so closely with a country that is the second biggest agricultural exporter after the United States, apart from making these trips and getting substantial generous prizes, let's ensure that we act in some kind of apprenticeship so that we can also have a very respectable place of being an agricultural products exporter in Africa and also in the world. In that connection, exporting raw materials as we produce them will fill trains and planes, but the income will be relatively low. Therefore, the issue of value addition becomes a critical factor. And I'm very happy that a number of the farmers here have already embarked on products, on producing products, so that they have value addition products both for the consumption of our country and also for the region. People did say Uganda should be a regional feeder. We should feed the region. We should first of all feed ourselves, because sometimes that's lacking in some homes. Feed the region and be able to feed the world, especially when we become a major exporter of agricultural products. I am very happy that my sister Victoria has been for consistent number of years. At least I've seen her in the media, I've met her in this type of function. I'm glad that she has lent her weight and respect and reputation to this exercise. It adds to the credibility. When we hear that, oh, Honorable Secretary Ko is involved, you know something of substance is there. So thank you for sharing our knowledge. As you know, after serving in the cabinet as Minister of Agriculture, she spent her time working with the FAO and representing FAO in the People's Republic of China. So give us all the tricks, all the skills, all the knowledge that you have been able to get. New Vision has also been consistent, and we salute again New Vision as a reliable newspaper. It's good also to be reliable in promoting agriculture. I will not talk a lot about other sponsors because they have already been extensively talked about, and they have also spoken for themselves. But the partnership of this group of sponsors is something we should learn from. Quite often, people start something glamorous and good. For a year, they are there. You look for them the second year, they have disappeared. But I've seen this partnership for quite some time. And really, their patience, their determination, their putting in resources is a blessing to agriculture in our country. Let's take advantage of their knowledge, of their support, of their solidarity to add value to our agricultural products and to ensure that agriculture remains the cornerstone of our country, as indeed it is the cornerstone of the world, because all of us survive and live because there is agricultural production and there is food. Thank you very much.
Let's give another round of applause to our chief guest. If anything, we need to strengthen our partnerships. I cannot add more to what he has already said. Our next segment involves what we have been doing for the last several months. There is a book that has been produced. I'll request Fiona and Tim to bring the book to the front. We are going to launch the Harvest Money Book 2025, and we'll also give some copies to the ambassador. We'll give some copies to our chief guest, and also to the representative of the Ministry of Agriculture, that is Dr. Henry Opolot, who is the Commissioner for Agriculture Extension and Management. So I'm going to request you to move to the front to come and officially launch the Harvest Money Book 2025. Mr. CEO, I request you to come with the ambassador, with our chief guest, and also with the Commissioner. So they're going to autograph the dummy. We'll start with our chief guest. Next, a round of applause for our chief guest. Next, Her Excellency Next would have the Commissioner for Extension Services in the Ministry of Agriculture. After you have appended your signature, please stay on the podium. We will also have Mrs. Rugunda signing. Next would have Cowdice signing. Next would have DFCU Bank. and then KLM. Yes, and the CEO. Allow me to hand over to the CEO some copies of the book. He will present one to our guest of honor and his wife. Can we have somebody move the dummy down? Can we have more smiles? I'll request the CEO to hand copies, two to our chief guest and his wife. Let's give a hand clap to the ambassador. To DFCU. Another copy goes to KLM. Another copy to DFCU. Then another to cow dies, or to the commissioner. And finally to cow dies. Let's give a round of applause. No? We have another moment with the books. At only 20,000 shillings, you can get a copy of this book on the market. It's going to be available in top bookshops. You can also come and check at New Vision head office or at any of our outlets and read inspiring stories of farmers who have made it. Everyone who has been profiled in this book has got a story to tell. And at New Vision, we consider ourselves storytellers. You can take your seats. And finally, Harvest Money Expo is going to mark 10 years. And we're going to have a very, very big celebration. It is one of the areas where we recruit new farmers, and there's going to be an unveiling of the logo right on the screen. So turn your attention to the screen. A louder hand clap, please. So for 10 consecutive years, we've been holding this expo, and the dates are going to be announced very soon, but all is set for the biggest agricultural event of the year. I will now request us to have the anthems. We stand up for the anthems in reverse order. Let us stand up, please.
There are bridges so big, they connect the world. They're not typical ones made of just concrete, wood, or stone. Because not all bridges are grounded to a single spot. Some are moved to deliver cargo that keeps global commerce running and deliver relief anywhere to those who need it most. Not all bridges stand alone in the face of harsh winds. Some are held high by talent and passion from above or below, sharing what makes us different daily to make our foundation stronger. Not all bridges connect kilometer-wide gaps. Some connect challenges to innovative solutions, like considering the safety and comfort of everyone first, by considering each detail in every second, like making less impact on the earth through sustainable progress everywhere, in how we fly, how we work, and how we serve. Like uniting people to cultures near and far, through travel that connects the space between them. Not all bridges can give wings to dreams, quite like us. Because we are the links that nurture openness, exchange, and discovery. The trailblazers, unafraid to reinvent and pave new paths. The ones who bring the world within reach with all the bridges we build.
They think it's about what you wear, the car, the address. They think it's about what they can see. But you know, it's what they don't see that matters most. The early mornings, the silent no's, the risks only you could measure. They say power is loud, but yours, it hums. A low frequency, measured in instinct, in knowing. Because what you're building isn't just a life, it's a legacy. You didn't start with everything, but you built something that means everything. And now, with DFCU Bank, you access freely, grow confidently, live exceptionally. This is banking personalized for those who've carved their own way.
At dawn in Jeru, a big dream came through with the successful inauguration of the new Dihus fish feed plant. It's not just about fish feed, it's about giving people security. Every day, this factory will take maize, cassava, and soybeans from our farmers and turn them into 50,000 tons of fish feed. This will help fish grow and fish farmers prosper. It's the biggest factory of its kind in East and Central Africa. The factory is set to produce a reliable and consistent supply of high-quality fish feed. But this is more than just machines. It's about people. It means mothers can cook better meals. It means fathers can have more meaning in their work. It means children can dream bigger. It means more jobs. It means villages getting stronger, one fish pond at a time. This is a new beginning, a promise of a better future. With jobs, Stronger food security and chances for everyone. A better future is coming. A stronger Uganda, healthier families, and a tomorrow that counts. DHEUS Uganda, powering progress.
Some things will never change, and yet every step makes all the difference. Centuries of hard work and experience distilled to the essence of farming. A never-ending cycle. But where some things will always be the same, other things tend to evolve. The farming industry of today has become a demanding and innovation-driven business. To feed the growing world population of the future, we realize that innovation in food and farming is of vital importance. At Cowdice, we've been developing distinctive feeding solutions for more than a century. Solutions that, nowadays, focus on the efficient use of raw materials. In this way, we aim to reduce the environmental burden to a minimum while achieving the highest possible output with the least possible input. We produce feeds for all kinds of animals, serving individual farmers and bigger companies. To optimize our customers' performance, we aim to be flexible and efficient, striving for solutions that ultimately enable our customers to feed the world population.
Whether you are a modern feed mill or a farm,
As a cooperative, we basically deal in produce, but we begin from the lowest point, that is producing seeds. There are 250 seed multipliers. Then from there we get quality declared seed. These quality declared seed are given to farmers. Then the farmers produce what we call grain. This grain come back as the produce. So in total we have 16,000 farmers coming from 14 districts. We have the processors and the exporters. We are in partnership with East African Grain Council, which has been linking us to outside buyers who normally take our produce to world market. We have so many factories that normally also offer a market for our produce. We make sure we clean it. So when it reaches a factory, that's why they always offer us better price compared to any other produce.
We are doing poultry, mainly layers. We have 100,020 birds, all layers. It is seated on 80 acres. We have added value on chicken droppings by bringing in the machines that can help us process the chicken droppings into organic fertilizer. We have specific customers that usually take after, and they know the days, and take in bulk. They take in thousands trays. Our future plan, we are looking at least to increase on the number of birds, 400,000 or 500 birds. We expand. We are going to start constructing our own hatchery so that we can make our own chicks.
I'm Ashraf Sechai Rusiba. I'm the General Manager of Chibinge Coffee Farmers Cooperative Society. As a cooperative society, we participate in the entire coffee value chain in order to produce the good quality coffee. And the quality coffee starts at the farm level. We make sure that a member takes good quality coffee seedlings to plant, and then followed by the extension services that are delivered by our extension team. We use the dry coffee mills. Those machines help us to mill the coffee from the dry cherry up to the fair average quality. Currently, we as a cooperative, we are doing primary processing, but in future we hope to acquire equipment that will also help us to do the secondary processing.
The farm right now is sitting on 1.5 acres of land, having 4 enterprises on it. We have vegetable farming, that is horticulture. We have poultry farming. We also do pressing. And then where we are here is the piggery unit. On the other side, we are trying to bring in black soldier fly rearing. So we are bringing this just to supplement the feeds for our birds and our pigs. Farm product that we have started adding value on is the yummy oil, whereby in a day we can press 2 tons, and we have made the packaging to meet everyone's demand from 1 liter, 2 liters, 3 liters, and then we have 5 liters. There are those who like to take in bulk. We also pack them in 20 liters. I can say in the next 5 years to come, this farm should be the leading in Arua, West Nile.
Our main enterprise, it is coffee. We also have the banana, the multiplication of banana seedlings in the pots. And we also give back to the community by providing extension services, training them on coffee. My plan is to get from farm to cup. That's why last year in the harvest I bought 2 plots of land in Gulu City. I want to promote the consumptions of our coffee locally. There are certain farmers who might be in need of the coffee seedlings or banana suckers, but they don't have money. So they come and help me with some work. I give them. So this actually benefits the community. I provide the extension services free because I understand that people of my type, the people who cannot make to university and they are crying, but they have not known yet that coffee can make them do something great.
Kufamu kuno twaganibwako n'embuzi, n'enkoko, n'ebyenanda, n'emwani, n'ebigogo. N'iduma tulimira enkoko okulya. Ebino ebidiba byakamalayo emyaka 2. Naye okwaluza enkoko twakamala emyaka 15 nga twaluza nkoko. Mukosoka twaluza obukoko 7 buli wiki. Kati buli wiki twaluza enkoko mutwalo buli wiki. Mutabani wange mutegese kuvuwa buto.
Our market is in the Olo Busoga region. The challenges on the farm is electricity, whereby we can spend like 3 days without electricity, and we use more of diesel, whereby it consumes our profits. I see our farm in 5 years from now, when you have increased the number of the chicks we hatch, even the incubators, we are in the process of bringing more. The impact of the farm on the society, it has created jobs for the youths like me. I work on my father's farm. It has helped even the smaller scale farmers. They bring eggs at the farm, we hatch for them, they take back, so that even them they can improve on their well-beings.
I have slightly more than 100 acres. I decided to go for Ficus natalensis, mostly because of the backcloth. When you see what the backcloth can do in the fashion today, you will wonder why we have left it. I've planted cocoa now. This is my 6th year, and I make chocolates. I have the milk chocolate. The milk chocolate is called Rwakitura. It has the cows. The dark one is called Karuzika. The 12 gram, we use them for our tourists when they come to Uganda. I sell them to tour operators, and they give them as gifts from Uganda to the tourists.
This is Mwalimu Farm. Basically, we are into banana growing and also seed marketing, and that is the suckers. Of course, we have not yet benefited much from coffee because, as you see, so we are yet to see the smile from producing coffee. We have about 4.9 acres of banana because we cannot afford deep well. we have sunk down, it is a hand-dug one, and we are now pumping water for this farm. If you came here in January and February and you see us fighting for the lives of these plants, and the plants also fighting for their lives, you think that if you are some supernatural being, you really need to create a very suitable environment for us.
AJ Poultry Farm, founded by one person, assisted by the wife. This farm is estimated of around a half an acre. We have the big size of birds and we have small size. The big birds, we brought 920 birds, and we calculate in their laying, we have reached to 80 to 85% because they can give us around 25 trays every day. The small money that we get from the big layers, that is the little interest that we always get from there, is the one we are injecting on the small ones to bring these ones also up. As you see this place around, we don't have power. We struggle with the solars. When solar goes off when they are still young, automatically they gather in one place and they die. We are hoping of more than 100 trays every day.
Omwaka ogwo TV wesi yagaruka yagabula ekiteekye kya Christmas.